All right, welcome back. This is Black Lodge Trivia Night. This is Art doing some more Darklands. Excuse me. So, if you remember, like the last couple sessions, I'd racked up a series of fetch item quests, and I needed to figure out where there were silver maces, there was like a Tannen helm or something, whole bunch of stuff, and I was getting confused. Like, is it a shrine north of the city? Is it actually in the city? I was blowing my one eater water potion or my thunderbolt potion. I don't know what I was doing to try and break into places, and I wasn't having any luck. So I was like, you know what? Let me grind a little bit. Let me see if I can build up some cash, buy some eater water potions, some thunderbolt potions. Maybe I can find where to get the reagents I need to actually mix those potions. All of that, sort of was where I was going with it. And so let me bring up the game really quickly. Usually I do this beforehand. Crap. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Sometimes I have to restart OBS, and I was hoping not to do that. Anyway, so I was like, let me go grind. I'll just start running around. I'll start getting some money together. And so, I went to a couple places. I did figure out that one of the things was actually in a monastery or a shrine, like north of a city. So I wandered around a little bit, and it wasn't directly north, but I figured out, oh, okay, that looks like. So it taught me a little bit that I need to get out in the perimeter of the city. So I was like, okay, now knowing that, let me start walking around. I tried to do one. I think I ran out of time. I'm not sure. Found the object, couldn't hand it in. So I was like, okay, well, let me walk down to the next town and see what happens. So what I'm going to do is there's a couple of timestamps here. I've got a timestamp of 1428. Let me see what else I've got for the 18th. 1457. 1457 might be the latest. So what I want to do, I'm going to try something because I triggered something that I'm hoping I can trigger again. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I'll fill you in, and then we'll load up the next save and go from there. So where am I at the moment? I am north of Passau. Okay, so let's bring up the map, because what I ended up doing was I was cutting from one place to the other, and I was like, I could go around the loop, or I could just go cross country, and I decided to go cross country. So let's figure out where Passau is real quick. Passau is E7, so there's 7E Passau. So at some point I was going back and forth between this area here. I'm north of Passau, so I could be up there. Maybe I was cutting through and I was still making my way. So I don't know how far north I am of the city. So let's remember to turn the game back on, which I'm sometimes forgetful to do. And so what happened was I ran into a town on my journey across country here. So I'm hoping I can run into the town again. I was basically cutting straight south. I was having random encounters, fighting boars, running into spiders, but basically I was just like, what's the worst that could happen? I feel like my party's in decent shape, and let's roll the dice, right? And I'm kind of glad I did, and I'm hoping I can come across the town, and I'm hoping the same thing triggers. And if it doesn't, or if I can't find it, like I said, I'll go to the even more recent save. Oh, I managed to dodge it that time. I was having really bad luck dodging it last time. So again, we're coming up on, I think these are like rivers that you can't cross. I don't know if it's just the thickness that gives it away, because these rivers up here you can cross. Okay, so where am I? So I'm trying to remember, was I on my way down west of Linz, heading to Steyr? Let me check my notes, because was I going southeast of Steyr? for a... There's a mace southeast of Passau. But I think I'd have to go back north. Okay, sorry about that. I was just sort of going through my notes a little bit, and I'm not sure I got any clarity of where I was. What I probably should do is, let me load really quickly the other saved game, just to see where I am, and then I'll know where to sort of go, because as you can see, it changed to fall. Party info. I am southeast of Steyr. Okay, so I was southeast of Steyr looking for... Okay, that's what I was doing. I was looking for the thing southeast of Steyr. So let's... apologies. Let me go back to this. And I'll get southeast of Steyr and we'll go from there. I'm kind of curious how random encounters work on the road. Like... Because I ran into boars. Okay. Let's see if we can run away. I'm just trying... Nope. Okay. I'm just trying to get... Okay, so let's get 1 and 2 attacking east, and we'll get 3 and 4 attacking north. We'll go from there. Because none of these guys are... I don't want to say they're a total pushover. I got into one fight on the last save where I ran into boars, and they actually did a number on me, but mostly I've been able to handle spiders so far. So, anyway. None of that really matters. Again, like I said, my intention was not to actually do anything. It was just to grind for a little bit. Try and get these items found, recovered, and get my reward so I could start trying to find where to buy reagents or potions if I couldn't find the reagents to mix them. So, you know, as I've sort of said with Darklands, it's sort of the, you know, the beauty of this game, you know, and a lot of open world games, but what I always loved about this game, and I've talked about it, is, you know, you think you're doing one thing, and next thing you know, you're off to the races doing something else. So let's see. I think Henri has a missile weapon, so let's see if we can get him a shot. And I think Eckhart still has a bow. Missile, there we go. So let's see if they can get a couple shots in. It's not bad. Can they get a third? Okay. Somebody got a shot off. So some of the things that happened in my travels running around was, what did I do? I came across one of those wandering... I came across somebody. I don't know if it was a wandering group of... no, it couldn't have been a wandering group. I came across some kind of shrine or something like that. And I checked it out. And first of all, let me give Henri some arrows. Get. Give the rest to Eckhard. And then go back to Sighard for... Nice. Okay. I uncovered like a sort of a demonic... Okay, the Caravan Master is pathetically grateful. 12 groschen. A great hammer. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Okay. And I came across a, yeah, like a temple or something, or maybe it was a small village. I don't know what it was that had a, Or maybe I'm giving away what I encountered. Okay, so I think I might be giving away what I was encountering. So maybe I'll hold off and can I do this kind of stuff just to... So where am I? So I'm southeast of Styre, but I'm trying to remember where I ran into this town. So I don't remember going too deep in... I think I stuck near the river. And because part of what I learned is that the southeast, northeast, it's not exact, obviously. And there we go. So we changed to fall, so maybe we're getting close-ish. I'm not going to hunt around too long because I don't want to... Nope, I might be at the southern edge of the map. So that's the thing, I don't know how... Oh, wait, what was that? What was that? I don't know how randomized these maps are. Is that a village? Okay. The hamlet of Eisennertz nestles up against a hill. A small church sits amidst a graveyard. Smoke curls up from the blacksmith's forge. Peasants labor in the fields, etc., etc. So let's pray to a saint for... Well, you know what? Let's do a little chatter. There's little to tell of our humble lives. Ba ba ba. So I pray to a saint, and let's up that divine favor. I want to make sure we succeed, and let's pray. And here we go. After uttering a short prayer under his breath, Henri suddenly receives a vision. The Schultz's appearance changes brutally. His face darkens and gross tusks protrude from his champing mouth. Enormous horns disfigure his scalp, and a calm, clear voice whispers something blocked by the thing. This is the true appearance of the devil who controls the Schultz's actions. So we get a little flash, a little insight, and now we're going to accuse them of satanic practices. Suddenly, the Schultz's face becomes a mask of fury. So, he shouts, "You have found us out. You'll not survive the knowledge." Other villagers lurch from the shadows, wielding clubs and tools. Their intent is clear. All right, there we go. So that part wasn't hard, but there's a second part to this. So let's see. I think I'm going to start leaving the clothing. I don't know why I take it all the time. I can't sell it, so. All right, getting a little bonus there. That's nice. Here we go. Finally, you defeat all the cultists, although the last one gasps. We will have our revenge south of Goslar on October 31st. This seems significant, so you remember it. Then, looking around, you see a nearby hill topped by a ring of stones. It's clearly some sort of diabolic worship site. You hike up to it. Once you reach the top of the hill, you see a blackened stone altar that is clearly a place of devotion to the demons of hell. You should purge it. If you succeed, the cycle of evil which holds the area in thrall will be broken. After considering the problem, you decide to... So when I did this before, I don't know if I tried this, but I think my success was 0 no matter what. So I think I tried to deface it. I don't think that mattered, though. And then I tried using a potion on it. That didn't do anything either. I tried an Arabian Fire. A Thunderbolt maybe would blow it up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did last time, which is call forth the demon. Did it not work? Oh, last time I just called forth the demon. Okay, carefully Sigrun places a potion in a crack in the altar, then stands back at a distance and tosses pebbles at it. When the bottle is finally struck, it explodes with a shocking violence. A miasma of flame and smoke billows forth, thoroughly scorching the altar and surrounding area. Any evil that was here has clearly been eliminated. And so now what you have is you have the typical text for like a burned out town that we've seen throughout the countryside. But what we also have now is a reason to go to Goslar very quickly, because I don't know how long it's going to take. So, I forgot. Yeah, those never work. 2050. Okay, so let's figure out where Goslar is and go from there. I think Goslar, let's switch over to the map. Let's see. Goslar is C4. C4. So you can see it right there. Just southeast of Hanover. So we are on the other side of the map, down here. So we need to book it. And I don't know if we can get to Goslar by the 31st. That's my fear. But let's, can't hurt to try. So let's switch back to the game and let's get going. Because the date is, because it just changed to fall, so the date is October 10th. I don't think we can get, especially if we're going to walk across the mountains, I don't think we can get there in 21 days. You can just see how fast time's going. So I don't know what happens if you don't. Yeah, I'm just not sure what happens. Like, do you have to wait a whole nother year in another satanic village? Because not that I'm super familiar, because obviously it's been a while since I played, but I thought whatever that is always happened on the 31st of October, obviously. Apropos for being in spooky season right now. So last time I fought the demon, and I was a little nervous how it was going to go. And to be honest with you, it went fine. I don't know if it's because, I jacked up my armor and whatnot, but it's not that I didn't take damage. I did. Okay, so let's see where we are. Party info. See, we've got 9 days to go across all of Germany. That's never going to happen. We got to get up like here. Hanover. It's somewhere up here. Right there. There's just no way. I mean, time is slowing down walking on the roads, but it's no... Because basically we gotta walk... Like we gotta walk, we are now Lintz. So basically, now we're on the road at least to Nuremberg. That would be our first stop. But probably should have bought horses a long time ago. Even that, though, I don't know if that would have been enough to... So now, in my first attempt at this, the save that I was talking about, I had a little bit more time, but not much. Because I was debating, like, do I switch over to that save now that I've sort of triggered everything that I wanted to show you, to buy myself a little bit more time, but I just don't think it would matter. Definitely getting, my stats up for combat. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get to Goslar and I'm going to look. Just see if there's any remnants that are there to be found. But I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to get there in time to actually witness something. And that's, then cascades into the next series of events. Oh, this is a fight. Okay. I mean, you can tell from their sort of avatars, they're definitely more armored. And of course, poor Sigrun's having to take on everybody by herself. But as you can see, like, when I'm hitting, I'm doing some decent damage. So where am I now as winter starts to come? So we've missed it. Okay. Not surprising. We're east of Regensburg. So we're one stop shy of Nuremberg. So, I mean, like as you can see, like, we're not even close. So I don't think switching to the other save would make any difference whatsoever. I do love the changing of the seasons, though. It's a small touch, but again, I don't know. It's a lot of immersion here for me personally, so I'm all about the little touches. All right, we should be able to mop up these guys. Nice. Okay, let's get that over to Sighard, my pack mule. Okay. Nice. I feel like what I should be doing is, like, I think Henri and Sigrun can't handle the heavier armor. So there's no reason for them to be the people using the two-handed weapons. Because I was like, oh, let me give somebody a hammer. I'm trying to think, but I should be giving these two guys, Sighard and Eckhard, should be using some of the bigger stuff. So let me see who got the great, because usually the stuff you get for helping merchants is like crazy good quality. But I don't know who got it. Halberd. Yeah, I really feel like I should be giving him a shield and a something. Because now he's all about the pole arm. I don't know if there's a one-handed pole arm. Let me just quickly look in the clue book. And let me just double check, because I have a feeling the answer is no. Let me see. Pole arms. Spears. Spears are one-handed, so let me switch that over. Because somebody's got a spear. I think it's Sighard, and I can go get a nicer one. Let me just see. 15 quality long spear, that's not the worst. Let's give him that. Let's give him... Oh no, he's not... what does he got for a shield? A large shield. So let's unarm. Can I just drag it? Large shield, let's unarm. Drag it over to Henri. Can he even carry this? I mean, I'm sure he can, but let's give him a long spear, large shield. Ooh, 75, 65. He's way over. So let's unequip. Gets him close, but man. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go with that for now, because that being over doesn't... It's not the end of the world. Eckhard, you're going to switch to... I'm going to switch it to that big ol'... if I can find who's got the hammer. See, I've got 2 Essence of Grace, and I was trying to figure out what I needed to get the Great Hammer. Look at that, 46 quality. So we got that. So what's he got going on? I feel like what I should be doing. What's Sigrun's? Her bow is terrible, but maybe I let them work on that. Yeah, let me have Eckhard send his bow over for now. And arrows, there we go. Because I think she has a little bit of room on her weight, right? Oh, not much. Let me get Henri a medium shield. I think I've got extra ones here. See if that gets him under his weight, just so he's not blowing through his... Okay, blowing through his stamina. Okay, that's decent. Okay, so let's save that. Nope, not 19. 10, 18. Okay. So yeah, let's get our, so now we got, well, What's Sigard? He's rocking a giant two-handed axe. So let's get our guys that are the bigger tanks that can take hits. Where am I? Southeast of Nuremberg. Okay, so we made it to Nuremberg, so now we gotta go... I guess the best way is straight north to Leipzig. Now, I always do this kind of stuff because I'm hoping to get my skills up. I actually wouldn't mind just beating the crap out of them, but... I got rid of the shock mount on this thing. It's just... See if we can use Wood's Lore to get our wood-wise up a little bit. Nope. Okay. See how it goes with this giant hammer. This 46 quality is pretty unreal. Honestly, I'll probably notice zero difference whatsoever, but again, as long as the damage comes off of the stamina, I'm okay with that. 16, that's not bad, assuming that's... Let's see, southeast of Bamberg. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going north, I guess, until we get a fork in the road. Why did I say Leipzig? We want to turn off before we get to Leipzig. Okay. So we're going to keep going north, and eventually there's going to be... The road's going to fork. And we want to take the left fork to Erfurt. Alright, so we're going to help them just because, again, anything to get our stats up because we've already missed the deadline. Okay, so that was worth it. Nope. That was some stragglers that needed some money, so, oh, Henri, and I got a couple of people that are hurt. But it's not too bad. So let's keep going. Anyway, yeah, I got rid of the, took off the shock mount for this thing. I don't know if it, hopefully it doesn't make too much of a difference. I just, no matter what I did, like, it was just constantly in the way. I couldn't get it right. And that was one of the nice things about using the SM7B. You know, I don't know if... I think I prefer the sound of this a little bit, but man, that thing's got the built-in shock mount. Takes up so much less room in a weird way. Let's see. So we've got a bishop coming that's going to shake us down for money. Let's see if we can pray for aid. I don't know if it's going to do anything. But I'm all about trying. I don't think anything happened. Oh, pleading our virtue actually worked. I guess we're starting to get our virtue up enough to have an impact. So anyway, it was just thought I'd give it a shot and see. I don't think the mouse clicks are going to do much, and my keyboard's relatively quiet. And I've got like some padding on my desk. So I'm hoping that sort of mitigates most of what would happen anyway, but I just have to be a little extra careful. Probably shocking to nobody. I test these things, and so I was sort of testing like what happens if I bang the mic arm. So again, in that case, like I was trying to build a fire and create a perimeter of safety or whatever. Again, all these things are, I don't care if they work. It's just going through the attempts to potentially trigger a skill increase. So I'm worried that the long spear is a two-handed weapon, not a one-handed. Well, it says here long spear is not marked as a two-handed, so hopefully the shield's helping, but... This might be the fork, so let me save it. Again, this might be just the grandest waste of time. Ah, same thing. See if we can complete our virtue here. Yep, we can. Speaking common's going up. It's good. I want to get... I'm hoping my common in Latin can get up to like 40. I'm wondering if that's just like a base that you have to hit in order to be taken seriously at university. I've never once been able to talk at a university. Okay, so we're at effort. The next town along the road is Goslar. So let's see. We wanted to go south of Goslar to a cultist village. So let's check it out and just see what happens. So there's Erfurt. Let's try this village here and see if, is that a village? Or just, some heavy wagons. Let's see what they're selling first of all. Don't need that, but I can barter. So let's sell what we have been picking up here. So I feel like this is going to be a decent haul. Only if just by the sheer volume that we're selling. Luckily, this just little caravan on the side of the road has 18 million fenning on him. Nope, didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. All right. Getting a little... let's see where we want to go. Okay, they don't trust us enough to travel with us, and that's fine. So we'll, again, if you could give us a moment, we're going to go behind the bushes like a bunch of weirdos and watch you leave. Let's see what this is over here. Looking across fields in a small vineyard, you see an old walled monastery of Trafford. As you approach, it appears that both monks and peasants work in the fields, and at least a few men in armor guards the wall. You decide to... I don't think we have any divine favor, really, so let's not pray right now. Let's talk. As you approach, you see the monks are actually armed and armored and bear whips. In this dangerous land, a monk overseer explains, we must guard our serfs from attack. Please go to the gate where you can be properly received. As you continue, you notice that some of the peasants look like they have been whipped repeatedly. Certainly none look very happy. I don't like what I'm seeing. Alas, your attempt at fair speech in a winning manner failed to impress the monks who turn you away. Okay, well. Again, we're still looking for a village south of Goslar, so I guess once we hit Goslar, we can start figuring out where to go. Might be a little tricky, though, to see the village in the winter art. All right, small group of refugees, which, again, I wish I could pray, but I keep giving him money instead. and hope for some kind of virtue bump, but that didn't happen. So let's go see if this is where we're trying to get to. West of Goslar. Interesting. So what is this? That looks like we might get wolves. Okay. That's fine. Okay, there we go. I guess though, you know, I'm saying like Sigrun doesn't have a shield going on her, but she's also using her weapon with one hand, where Henri is actively, looks like, two-handing his weapon. So I'll have to figure that out. Now, I think as my heal skill gets better, you start to heal naturally on the road. So you can see, even though I was taking some hits earlier, all my strength is back up. I'm a little disappointed that back in that satanic village, I didn't get the chance to fight the demon. The hamlet of Einbeck nestles up against a hill. Let's see if the Schultz has anything to tell us. The nearest big town is Goslar. The church holds mass. So, like... Oh, he gives us a florin, so we just begged for money. That's a little... It's a big tithe. I was hoping going to confession would maybe bump up. How much money do I have? 22 florin. You know what? I'm going to do it. I guess that's like 10%, which is what tithe is supposed to be. It's in the ballpark at 10%. I'm going to blow it, but my chances are still 0, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm west. So let me find Goslar, and then we'll go from there. Again, I try and do everything just in case it ups a skill, but didn't happen. Okay, so I think I sold everything. So let's do like the typical stuff that I was doing before, which is like see if there's a like a pharmacist that could sell not what I need. So let's keep going. After sizing you up, the pharmacist shows you a heavy purse, 4 florin, a generous sum. Let's see what he wants. Seeking a small amount of hyosamius. I apologize. I, 1, don't recognize the word. 2, the font is throwing me a little bit. I have heard that a certain dwarf, also a sage alchemist, may have some. The best reports indicate that the dwarf is southwest of Bamberg. So it's sort of sending us back and forth here. Let's go southwest Bamberg. Dwarf alchemist. Item loses its potency or after time, so this one might be shorter. I wonder if it's still a year, and this is going to. Let me see. I'm in Goslar, and it's the what's it? The pharmacist. Which is fine. You know, we can head back down there anyway. Where's Bamberg? Oh, it's not too far. It's just north of Nuremberg. It's not as bad as I thought. And I might as well go back to Nuremberg and get like a better one-handed spear or whatever for Henri. Now that I've got a little money going. And the main thing I'm looking for here again is... I'm going to, obviously check for saints and formula or whatever, but what I want is... Nope. The Astrologist Lane. Let's see what we get. Try Philosopher's Stone. And so I'm not quite sure what happens there. So basically what happened was we tried to up the Philosopher's Stone for a couple florin, and the guy got pissy and said, "Be gone, bothersome and ignorant fellows." And so basically we're shut out of there for the next, I don't know how many days, but I'm not going to stick around to find out. So it's just irritating. You're like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I just wanted to, see if you had the one thing I need. All right. So let's do the quick trip up to... Oh, it's night. Okay. Let's relax with a good meal. Now let's Main Street and head up to the spires of the Great Church, which is where you get the church law and administration. I'm going to offer a florin for prayers to see if it gets any of our divine favor up, because Henri, my main guy, is low. Let's study saints. 13 groschen, that's fine. So let's see who they've got. Andrew, Devota, Dismas, and Lastelaus. So let's start with Andrew really quickly. Okay, so Andrew, I guess there's Andrew and Andrew the Tribune. I'm guessing this is straight Andrew. Bonus to endurance, bonus to charisma. That's okay. Not bad, but a little blah. So then we got Devota. Heals endurance 100%, heals strength 20%. That's pretty good. Although I don't know when to cast this stuff. Dismas. Streetwise, big bump. Artifice. Ooh, Artifice, a big bump. Okay, I'm probably going to take that one because I have trouble breaking into places. And that could really help out. Ironically. And then Lastelaus. Bonus to strength, agility, speed, common, and ride. So let me just double check. I think the winner was Dismas. Oh, it could also help us escape from prison. Very nice. Okay, so let's see. I don't think there's a university here, so we don't have to worry about getting humiliated by them. So given that, let's spend the night, relax, and let's get out of here. We'll start making our way back to Bamberg and see if we can do that quest. Out the main gate, we'll try sneaking and doing all that stuff just to get our streetwise up, as you see there, and see if it works. Didn't work, but that's fine. We got the bonus. I don't want to spend money to bribe a guard. I'm just going to walk out. I was curious if I could, you can use a rope, because I bought rope. You can use it to sneak over the wall, but there's no real need to do that. Okay, so let's save it again. Okay. So let's see if we can find this satanic village. So again, I don't know how the map works. I don't know if I doubt it randomly assigns I don't think it like assigns new graphics, but I wonder if it picks something there and randomly assigns it to like a town that's already there, like we were talking about, like with Skyrim, how it. This place is called Valkenreed. Alas, your manor lacks charms. We're not gonna be able to get into the castle. I don't know if it matters. I did just save, so maybe we can sneak in and just see what happens. Unfortunately, Eckhard, I was trying to scale the wall. Eckhard makes a bad move and plunges from the rock wall to the hard ground. Carefully, you carry him to the nearby woods. After this, nobody is eager to try climbing again. I could pay a huge bribe. Let's see if everybody can climb on their own. Sigrun makes a bad move this time. Gets hurt, so let's just leave. Because there's the castle, but I don't think I was looking for a castle. I think I was looking for a town. I just don't know. Again, in these graphics, it's going to be hard to spot. Did the music change? So I'm not going to lie, usually as much as I, for what this music is, I actually really enjoy it. I don't know if that's just nostalgia talking. Let's try it here. That looks like a village. See if I've got enough to... But yeah, I don't remember hearing that in particular. Let's see if this works. Please, long shot. Nope. But yeah, I don't remember hearing that tone, and I was wondering if that meant something specifically. I'm going to leave. I'm going to save. Then I'm going to accuse the shit out of this village. A little save scumming. Don't mind if I do. Let's see. Because I thought sometimes you could tell that something was off. Oh, suddenly the Schultz face becomes a mask of fury. So, he shouts, "You have found us out. You'll not survive the knowledge." Other villagers lurch from the shadows, wielding clubs and tools. Okay, so we've sort of got the same thing going on, which hopefully is a good thing. Because this part's relatively easy. So I wonder if this would have been the town, and had we gotten here around October 31st. How we doing? Yeah, well, okay, Sigrun took a hit. Hopefully she can get that back easily-ish. All right, let's see how we cleanse. Ooh, look at that. Getting up to 91. Finally, you defeat the cultists, although the last one gasps. We'll have a revenge south of Freiburg on April 13th. Okay. South of Freiburg. So I guess it's not just October 31st. I wonder if April 13th is a... Let's check where Freiburg is really quickly. Get rid of this little thing here. Freiburg is E5, so maybe not that far. 5. We are Goslar's here. Freiburg is here. So we can get there. We can go south to Erfurt, head up to Leipzig, then down to Freiburg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way over there to make sure I get there by April 13th. What's the date? Whoops, let me make sure this goes back on. Yeah, what's the date? December 27th. We got plenty of time. Okay, that's great. Hopefully we have plenty of time. Okay. This seems significant, so you remember it. Then, looking around, you see a nearby hill topped by a ring of stones. It's clearly some sort of diabolic worship site. You hike up to it. So I'm a little nervous because if I need to use alchemy, I'm basically out of thunderbolts. And one time the Arabian fire didn't work. So let me try defacing it. Oh, pondering the situation, Henri uses his knowledge of religious lore to understand and explain exactly which parts of the altar must be destroyed to purge the evil. Virtue's going up. Nice. And now we've got a destroyed village. So that's great. Let's see. South of Goslar. So we need to find a road. And I thought I saw a road to the west here. So as you can see, like it was south of Goslar, but it's not straight south. So you got to sort of stumble around a bit and hope for the best. Again, trying to talk my way out just to up my stats. There's a road, so let's see where it goes. I forgot what I was saying. We got an ambush going on, so let's see if we can... Definitely not going to offer them all my possessions and grovel. I'll try talking to him, see if it gets my... No? Okay. I wonder what it was like back in the day. It's 1992. Darklands has just come out. Where are we, first of all, before I go talking on like an idiot? Erfurt. Okay, so we got to go to Erfurt. So we want to cut northeast to Leipzig. Yeah, northeast. I was about to say northwest, but it's northeast. So it's 1992. You're playing Darklands. I don't recall what the rulebook tells you. Again, we're getting a shakedown from a richly dressed bishop. We've been able to plead our virtue recently, but let's see if it actually works now. He's like, tisk tisk. Just give me the money. I think one time I tried fighting them and actually killing them, even though they're total shakedown. I think it negatively impacted my virtue. So we're not going to do that. Okay, so come across Dominican friars with a small crowd of followers. They're going to curse us if we don't pay. Now, normally I would pray to a saint for aid, but I've got like so little. And I think I've tried fighting these guys, and even them, like, it affects your virtue. So I'm not happy about that, but okay, so now we're going to cut northeast and start heading towards Leipzig. Okay, somebody's up the head. Let's see if we can sneak just to up our stealth. Nope. Looks like a fight is on. Okay, we'll split the party in classic something you don't want to do fashion. So this guy looks like he might be in some kind of full plate, so I guess it makes sense he's able to stand up to us a little longer. I guess there's a second. Okay, I didn't see the second guy. Okay. All right. Again, just clearing out bandits. But like I was saying, it's 1992. You're playing Darklands. I don't know how much the rulebook tells you. And you think the quest is just to go get famous, right? And then all of a sudden, you accuse a village of satanic practices. And okay, now we want to head southeast. And all of a sudden they give you a date. And you've probably uncovered some of the quests before to go fetch a helm or go fetch this. So you realize, oh, that's interesting. That's weird. But I guess I sort of have an idea of what I need to do. And then you get there, assuming you get there in time. And all of a sudden this whole other thing is revealed, leading to, hopefully at some point you'll see in this playthrough, like all the weird things that take off because of it. And assuming that was sort of like a surprise that wasn't spoiled, that must have been amazing for the people that, were able to play the game and not have the save game bugs, kill their whole progress and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so I'm in Dresden, and Dresden is just northeast of Freiburg, so somewhere I missed a road, but it's not too far to get down there. So should be over here. So what I'm looking for, crap. Didn't write down what I was looking for. So it's south of Freiburg. So first of all, let's see if we can find what we're looking for since we have time. On April 13th. Some wolf spore. See if I can use my woodwise. Nope, I cannot. But yeah, that must have been, if they managed to keep that a secret somehow. And, I try and sometimes compare, some of these, I try and talk about role-playing games. And I know at one point I joked how, stamina management here makes this the original Souls game. But that was sort of the great thing about, for me at least, playing Souls games. You didn't know everything that was going to be there because there's like these hidden gems that you don't have to find, right? And I can't believe I didn't write down the exact thing. Because here's like a monastery. I don't know if this is what I'm looking for. Oops, I just walked right by it. So it's good to know this is here. Or is it just like a satanic something in the woods on the 13th? Who knows? More wolves. Let's see if I can set up a fire. Again, I was hoping that would get me some stats. Something is very wrong here. The land is sere and lifeless. Noxious mist curls its way through ruts and furrows. The trees are limbless. Blasted stumps and what few blades of grass remain are withered and gray. A ruined village sits in the distance, smoke rising from its blackened shell. What force could have wrought this destruction? So I'm wondering... Okay, the music changed again. So we're looking to get west of this mine. So if I go into the mine, I want to go to the woods west of it. So my fear is, like, am I dealing with, like, dragon stuff, or am I dealing with, or is that what I'm looking for? Boars. I wasn't even paying attention if I could have scared him away or not. I think I was saying at one point, like, I had a boar fight that actually was pretty tough. Which I guess is somewhat realistic. My understanding is that boars can be pretty nasty. May not surprise you to hear this, but I have never hunted wild boar, so I couldn't tell you from experience. Oh, yeah, I'm taking a little damage. Sigrun's getting hit, about to go down from stamina. Hopefully she gets help in time to keep that from happening. Henri, everybody's taking stamina damage. Okay, yeah, that was for real. Okay. Okay, so this is Freiburg. Okay, so we go cut southwest, then down. Let's go to the main gate in broad daylight. Let's see if we can charm. No. See if we can sneak in. No. Let's just pay our toll. Let's heal up first of all. And yeah, maybe I will wrap it up pretty soon. Let me figure that out. Again, my main goal was I wanted to see if I could trigger that satanic cult stuff on a recording instead of having it just lost to time. Let's earn, and spend a day. I think we're all set. Let's leave. Let's see what Freiburg has to offer. Well, first of all, let's get a horse. Because I think I've got some money on me. So let's take care of that. It is February 11th, so we've got a little time before April. Got 17 florin, so I've got 4,200 basically in total. So, fast horses are 32 quality. There's no way I can afford superb horses at 2,500 a pop. I don't have 10 grand on me. Because I think you have to buy one for each. But a fast horse seems like it could be decent, right? And that would be about 4,400. So I'm a little shy on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. I'm going to sell off some of the stuff, and hopefully that gets me what I need to. Oh, the Dwarf Alchemist. I was like, wasn't there also a quest I was doing? But I feel like I'm going to ignore that because I'm so bent on being around here for the 13th. Okay, so they don't have an armor, but they do have a blacksmith. Let's barter for somebody else. 27 quality is not bad, but I can do better, obviously, in Nuremberg. Let's see what Seacard has to sell and see if it's enough to... I need about 4,400 and a little bit of change. Okay, I've got it. That's good. But I'm going to be wiped out. That's the bad part. So I'm trying to think. Henri's got good polearm skills, but I don't know if it's working very well with his... So I'm tempted to get him a short spear. 27 quality short spear is going to be better than what he has, and hoping that'll let him use his shield. Barter for Henri. Let's get a short spear. And let's sell his long spear, because why not? Okay. Equipment. Cool. Let's see if there's other things we can do here. Astrologist Lane. Let's see if they get pissed at us instantly. I want, I was hoping to get... Nope. Okay, for some reason they get pissed at us, and I don't know why. Nope. But at least he's not pissed. He said no to buying and selling, but can't learn anything from him in terms of healing, so... Huh. Ooh, 33 quality. You know, this is stupid. Let's barter for Henri. I know I just bought this, but I'm not too worried about the money I'm going to lose. Let's purchase. Let's get that bump, because that's almost as good as it's going to get. You know, 37 is what I'm looking at in Nuremberg, and this isn't that far behind, so let's arm that. And then let's leave for now. It's interesting, like the Clothmakers Guild, there never seems to be any options. I wonder if there's a way, like at some point there is, but I've never seen anything besides just leaving. I think this is where we just shopped. I don't think they had any alchemical reagents, so all right. So let's leave here. Let's go to the main street. Is there churches, spires? Let's start with, well, let's try the university. Let's get humiliated and get this over with. Everybody's trying to make me feel stupid. Yeah, I don't know what it is I'm missing that I keep falling short. The Master Alchemist is willing to discuss providing information, but points out school. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's see what we can buy. We can buy Sunburst, Noxious Aroma, Eyeburn, Black Cloud. I might just buy all of them for... Looks like I've got... Oh, we already know that one. Okay. Good enough. Can we buy more? Okay, so it's nighttime. Hopefully I got those too. So one of the things I thought I saw here was a dangerous slum, which I don't know if I've encountered in other towns I've been at. But yeah, it looks like if you don't want to stay at the inn, you can sort of crash here, which I don't think I've experienced that before. So let's see if there's any rumors in the slum. Although I have a feeling that what I'm going to get is this is going to be the curfew. It's, even here it seems to be all the same. The city always seems to be completely asleep. a certain well-placed personage is hiring freelancers. Apparently, this is one of those things where it almost never is there for you, but it's always worth checking. But it's one of those like really rare things that can happen. I don't know what triggers it, if there is a way to trigger it. Heading to the docks usually is what can trigger a fight. Again, Henri's using a short spear with 2 arms, but I'm hoping that's just an abstraction and not a literal. Because if it's not an abstraction, I might just switch him to, like, I think Eckhart has like a really good military hammer. And just get Henri, up to speed on that. I'm looking for Sighard. Let's. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's head to the inn. If I can get there without. Okay. I don't care about this. I just don't want to deal with guards. In fact, oops. I think what I actually might do. So let me switch. Let me go to Henri. Actually, I want to go to Eckhart. Let's get his military. Oh, that's not actually as good as I thought. I'm going to stick with this spear then. Or hell, even like a one-handed sword. Like I had long swords. Maybe I should have kept one and okay. I have a feeling mopping up these kinds of guys, I'm not going to really bump my skills up. So let me go to an inn. And let me take up residence. Earn prey. Earn. But let me just make sure. Oh, it's only February 12th. Okay. Got plenty of time. Get Henri's business up. Oh, just relax. Okay. I'm going to have Sigrun just relax as well. Just get that stamina fully. February 21st. Okay. Let me see if I can go back to the astrologer lane since I spent a couple of days here in the. Nope, not the political. So there's a little 3-card Monty, and let's see what happens. I'll try the center shell. Nope. All right. Laugh and walk away. Go to the markets. Head to merchants. Nope. I don't know why it's always so difficult for me to get to the one place I'm trying to go. Okay. Ooh, whoa, 25 florin. Crap. Who was this, though? Lothar Angermeyer. 25 florin. Let's see what he wants. Ooh, nice. A robber knight. Robber Knight. Where is this Robber Knight? This castle is north of Freiburg, so it's not that far. Freiburg, I mean. But who was that? Was that the foreign trader? I think it was the foreign trader. I'm going to write that down and hope that's right. I haven't seen white cinnabar before, so I'm going to purchase some of that for Sigrun. So let's purchase. I don't know what I need it for, but let's get some. I don't think I've seen pitch blend either, so let's get some of that. I think I bought a little bit of pure gold. What I'm really hoping again is to find the less violent. Let's see if there's the astrologist lane. Let's see if we can purchase potions. Nope. Okay. Main street. Main gates. Let's leave the city. So let's save it. I'm hoping. What am I looking at? 10, 19, 23, 4. Okay, I'm hoping it's this right here. So that'd be a really. Ooh, you see a grim cairn and realize you are now in the territory of a robber knight. Perfect. You can boldly go straight for the castle, set a roadside ambush for the Rowbridder's men, or pretend to be ordinary wayfarers. Let's see what we can do. Oop, don't walk back. If you remember last time I had had a blast, basically I set the place on fire from the inside. Let's greet them in a friendly manner and see if it confuses them. Yeah. All right, the spire outlined against the sky, the tower of a robber knight, Lothar Werner, which I think is the person I'm going for. So I've gotten better equipment. So I'm wondering if I could just deal with this in one fell blow. But let's see if we can. Let's see what we can do. Smiling, the Rowbridder comes out and welcomes you inside. Even in our wild lands, we know of you. Please accept my hospitality. Grinning wolfishly, the Rowbridder Lothar Werner meets you inside his crude audience chamber. Chewing on extorted meat and guzzling stolen ale, he feasts heartily with his tough, scarred men-at-arms. So let's see what we can do. Again, I'm just going to try and spend the night and see if they'll... So again, if it was the same as last time, there's people outside whispering, should we kill him now? And we're like, no, not yet. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to... We could try finding the robber knight and convincing him to surrender, but my stealth is bad, so my fear is that it wouldn't work. So let me again try setting fire. But it didn't quite work. So let's sneak into the tower. And let's see if we can set fire to it again. Doesn't seem to have taken quite yet, so let's see if we can sneak into the tower one more time. Nope. See if the Rowbridder's among them, or that might be him, but let's just see. My fear is that it's not, though, because... Nope. Because he seems to be wearing just kind of a leather armor, which I imagine if it was the Rowbridder, he'd be in something... He'd be decked out, right? But you remember early on when I tried one of my first Rowbridders, I got my butt kicked in these fights, so I've definitely come a little bit, I don't want to say come a long way, but I've definitely made some progress. Okay, so that was his minions. I'm trying to get him to come out. All right, let's just get this over with, see what happens. This looks like a fight. Okay. See how this goes. I feel like it's not extraordinarily more than I've tackled before, but maybe because it's a Rowbritter, it'll be more difficult. But I'm curious to see how this goes. I don't want to jinx it, but let's just see how this goes. Now, supposedly, if you can get, like, if there's like a local village with a Schultz that wants a Rowbritter gone, maybe what I should have done is seen if anybody else wanted this guy gone for money. But I think what you can do is sometimes the Schultz can be like your fifth party member. Like he'll come along because he's, tasked with protecting the village. He's got a set of armor. And I think he can be a fifth party member sometimes. Let's see what we got. Bunch of maces. 25 quality two-handed sword. Nice. Okay, some plate mail. Impact weapons. He's getting like just about as good as he's going to get with that. So there we go. We have taken out this Rowbritter. It is still only probably February. Let's take a look at equipment because somebody's not... Okay, he's got full plate. He doesn't. So what has he got for pants? He's got 14... So that's not great, right? Plate armor 14. So that's all not great. Let's see what I just picked up for Sigurd. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Plate armor 20. Yeah, let's give that to him. And leg chainmail 20. Arm. Let's give this to Sigurd to sell. Yeah, I can't tell if Henri's using his shield with his short spear. So what I was saying before, I'm going to stop because I don't want to jinx it. I was curious what straight up combat was going to be like. Do I need to do a song and dance now with Rowbritters, or have I gotten my equipment and some of my stats high enough where I can just walk up and say, look, we're going to do this, whether you like it or not, so you might as well get it over with. Nice, we talk our way in. Let's go to the central market. Your eye is caught by a sleek-skulled little man with a walnut... Oh, no. I'm not going to play 3. No. I think it was the foreign trader. Yes, the Lothar Engermeyer stands. Is Lothar a title? I don't know, because it says the Lothar, or maybe it's just I'm supposed to know him for some reason. All right, we just got paid, so that's good. Happily, Lothar Engermeyer says to you, at last, Lothar Werner's powers destroyed. All of Freiburg will know of your part in this. Your deed shall be remembered. So my local rep is now respected, so that's good. Party fame still unknown, that's fine, but made an impression here. So let's head to the main street. Let's see if see if there's anything we can do at the university. Woof. 24 florins. Got 43. After an hour's searching, you locate the master alchemist teaching here. You donate 24 florin to the furtherance of alchemical work at the Berg Academy. And in return, they help you improve your stone, which now has a quality of 24. It's always good when the numbers go up. I have no idea what that means, though. Let's see if we can buy some... Oh, my goodness. I think we already did this. We already bought the formula. So, new saints? There's some barrier to entry at these things, and I'm just not sure what it is. Let's go to the main street. Whoop. I'm going to take up residence and let Sigrun regain. Sigurd's going to earn because he's fully maxed out, but Henri and Eckhart can use a little R&R. Okay. Let me run up to the spires one more time, just to see if maybe part of it is because it was turning nighttime. Or the saints. Let me... Church lawn administration, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm good with divine favor, so let's see what the saints are to study. 13, wow. Okay, so let's see what we got. We've got Dennis, Christopher, Luke, Barbara. So let's start with Barbara. I feel like I haven't heard these names before, so hopefully it's something interesting. Start with Barbara. Barbara gives you an artifice bump and weapon WMSD. I don't know if that's missiles or... I always assume it's crossbows and the brass guns. But I don't know if that's true. Let's see what Christopher... St. Christopher is good with a bow, streetwise, woodwise, ride. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to get horses. I keep losing track of what I'm doing. Luke. Oh, Denis. Heals strength, charisma, speak common. Healing strength 100% is pretty good. And then the last one is Luke. Heals endurance, heals strength, heal skill, bumps up. Okay. I'm going to, was it Denise that did the 100% strength? Yeah, heals 100% strength. I'm going to take that one. Also bumps your charisma. But Henri is going to choose Denis. And now, before I forget, let me go take a look at buying horses at the inn. Spend the night. I don't know how much money I have. 4,400. So that's sort of what I was looking for to get the 4 good horses. So let's take a look. Oh, interesting. Okay. Visit the stables where you can buy or sell mounts. Now, when I go there, the stable boy assures us that the inn stables will take care of any mounts or other animals. He also says that if you come back during the day... Oh, I thought it was during the day. Okay, there we go. Visit the stables. Yeah, let's do it. Let's spend some stupid money. Sigurd's gonna buy a fast horse. Henri's gonna buy a fast horse. Sigrun's gonna buy a fast horse. My fear is that I skip somebody. Eckhart's gonna buy a fast horse. I don't think Henri has a horse. I think I accidentally clicked fast horse. Do you arm a fast horse? Can't tell. So Henri didn't get one because I clicked barter instead of purchase. So let's go back to Henri and let's get him a fast horse. Okay. $32 quality. That's not bad. We'll arm it just in case that's how it works. Henri. Fast horse arm. Sigrun. Fast horse. I think I did her already, but do it anyway. Okay. Nice. Can we save? What's the date? February 28th. Okay, so we've still got March and then a little bit of April to go. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to, even though I've gotten a quest that I'm probably going to lose, I'm comfortable with that because I am not missing that April 13th deadline. So let's see. Now, respected 15. Did that go down? Was it 18 a little while ago? I thought it was, and I don't know why it went down, but I really thought you could save in town. I'm going to head out one of the main gates really quickly. And let's save it, and we'll call this one 10, 19 now, 23. Okay, there we go. We're all saved, and I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad, again, like I was saying at the very beginning, my intention was not to start having more adventures. It was to start grinding out alchemical crap and saints. And next thing you know, I stumble on a satanic village. I start getting dates of, hunting down the next step in what's one of the, the game says like the point is to get famous, but the real sort of story is this sort of chasing the satanic cults and destroying them and, freeing Germany from their effects. So, and I didn't know, honestly, how that quest got triggered. And there you go. That's how it works. At least it worked for me. And, man, I love this game. I don't know if this is entertaining at all to watch. And, there are some people out there who seem to be checking it out. So I hope this is fun. I don't know who else is playing this game right now, but this has been a blast. And this stuff is exactly why. It's sort of what I was saying that it might have been like part 7 where I had like this great road trip. It's just, you think you've seen it all. At least there it wasn't because I hadn't seen any of it, and so suddenly I was getting this really great narrative making that trip. But here, you think you've seen everything, you're sort of settling into the idea of like, okay, I'm just going to sort of like churn through the same thing over and over. And all of a sudden, like you're off and running again on some other fascinating thread to chase down. So anyway, I'm definitely going to keep going, obviously, because like I said, I'm having a blast. What I might do, maybe what I'll do is I'll sort of futz around and get closer to April. Maybe I'll like spend a session. Maybe I don't know if I'll record it or not. I don't know if people enjoy the sessions where like nothing happens, and should I be sort of taking care of stuff off camera? I have no idea what's the most fun. So if you want to tell me, cool. And if you don't, that's okay too. So I might hold off and get closer to April 13th and then jump back on and start recording the next session unless people are like, no, damn it, I want to see them, the grinding for, rep and who knows what. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, thanks again. This is Black Lodge Trivia Night. It's hard to believe, but we are primarily an actual play RPG podcast. You see videos of it up here. There should be one coming out pretty soon this Friday so today's 19th. So yeah, this Friday, it's a solo one shot of Entity. You'll have to put up with me giving that a shot. Then I think after that, Matt and I think Patrick's going to be stepping aside for a little bit. Matt and I are going to try a little indie RPG for spooky season called Eerie England. I'm really looking forward to trying that out. And yeah, there'll be more of this. And again, like I said, like I was fully expecting to start grinding this, and I was thinking even, maybe I'll record something else while I do some of the grinding in this game, just so there's something to watch if people enjoy it. But yeah, then all of a sudden, all this cult stuff happened, and I was off to the races. So anyway, thanks again. Here's the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, tell people if you want. Leave a comment if you want to tell me if you want to see the mundane stuff, or if you want me to just skip to the highlight reel, so to speak. Search for Black Lodge Trivia Night wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to get audio versions of our actual plays or our Damn Fine Coffee or Bookhouse Boys, podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter, or, well, I guess X or Blue Sky at Black Lodge RPG. And, we really appreciate it. So, again, hopefully someone out there is having fun with this, and because we're having a good time. So, thanks again, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.